Right. Calculation of equivalent mass of salt. Tell me, equivalent mass of salt equal to equivalent mass of salt equal to molecular mass of the salt, molecular mass of salt divided by total number of positive charge or total number of negative charges. So either you can take total positive charge or total negative charge, not both. Okay. So therefore, for example, you take NaCl, right? NaCl salt. For NaCl salt, what is the equivalent mass? Its equivalent mass is equals to molecular mass. You can calculate. I'll take molecular mass M. Okay. Sodium 23, chlorine 35.5, 58 point, right? 58.5 barata? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
58.5. Okay. This is molecular mass. All right. But we want either total positive or total negative charge. So how many total positive charges? 1. Negative charge also? 1. Therefore 58.5 by 1, which is nothing but 58.5. That's it. One more example. MgCl2. What is the equivalent mass of magnesium chloride? Tell me, magnesium chloride molecular mass.
59.
I'll take M. Okay, you calculate later. M. M by what? Magnesium. So what is the magnesium charges?
+2.
It's a +2. And 1 magnesium +2, there are 2 chlorine. 1 chlorine is -1. 2 chlorine -2. It means it is a +2 means it should be -2, no? If it is a +2, it must be -2, then only it is neutral. Right? So therefore, either you can take positive charge or total negative charge. Any one. I'll take 2. M by 2. Next, AlCl3. Equivalent mass equal to M is a molar mass that can be calculated. Then aluminium. 1 aluminium is +3. Therefore it is 3. You tell me this example. Al2SO4 trice. What is the equivalent mass? Molecular mass is M. All right. Then M by what? Molecular mass M by 6. Why?
3 aluminum, 2.
See, it is 2 aluminium, no? 1 aluminium +3, 2 aluminium +6. Either you can take total positive charge +6 barutta, because 1 aluminium +3, no? 2 aluminium +6. Or else 1 sulfate is -2, 3 sulfate is -6. 6. Right? Next, ammonium phosphate. Equivalent mass equal to molecular mass, take M. What is the number of positive or negative charges? 3. 3. Yes. Here 1 ammonium +1. But there are how many ammonium? 3.
M by 3.
Right? Here is phosphate is -3, no? Either you can take it is -3 or else +3. It is 3.
Same only, sir. You won't take.
Yeah, you can take either positive or negative. Yeah, both are same. Next, calculation of equivalent mass in oxidizing and reducing agents. Calculation of equivalent mass in oxidizing and reducing agent. Okay, so what are oxidizing agent, what are reducing agent, we will study later. Can you tell me what are oxidizing agent? Oxidizing agent itself undergo reduction. Oxidizing agent itself undergo reduction, reducing agent itself undergo oxidation, right? So about that we study in redox reaction topic separately. Now let's study what is the equivalent mass in case of these oxidizing and reducing agent. So here equivalent mass equal to molecular mass, of course it is same, molecular mass of oxidizing agent or reducing agent divided by number of electron lost or number of electron gained by 1 mole of oxidizing reducing agent. This is important. Molecular mass divided by number of electrons lost or number of electron gained by 1 mole of reducing agent or oxidizing agent. It means 1 mole of oxidizing or 1 mole of reducing agent can lose how many electron or gain how many electron, that is, okay, that too it's 1 mole only, 1 mole of oxidizing, 1 mole of reducing agent. Then example, say we use very commonly two important oxidizing agent, one K2Cr2O7 in acidic medium, even we study in D block element, okay, and one more is potassium permanganate KMnO4, acidic medium, KMnO4, neutral medium, KMnO4, strongly basic medium, OH minus. Okay, so these two oxidizing agents very commonly used. Other than this we use some more, we will study separately in redox reaction, but let's study these two first. Okay, K2Cr2O7. Do you remember K2Cr2O7 in ionic equation, ionic form, it is a Cr2O7 minus 2, right, plus 14H plus, it take 14 because to remove 7 oxygen, 7 oxygen plus 14H plus, you will get 7 water molecule, plus for balancing it requires 6 electron, which gives rise to 2 Cr plus 3 plus 7 water molecule. This is a balanced equation we study in D block element, you must remember. It is a dichromate ion, 14H plus 6 electron. It means 1 mole of dichromate can gains how many electron? 6 electron, right? Then what is its equivalent mass? Its equivalent mass is equals to molecular mass that can be calculated, I will take m, by how many electron it gain? 6. Therefore m by 6 is the equivalent mass of potassium dichromate, like that. So everything depends on this equation, you have to memorize it, it comes in different topics. Similarly, potassium permanganate in acidic medium, neutral medium, and in strongly alkaline medium. In acidic medium, do you remember in acidic medium I will take MnO4 minus, this MnO4 minus, it takes 8H plus ion plus 5 electron, okay, and tell me this 8H plus 4 oxygen, what do you get? 4H2O, and you will get Mn plus 2 plus 4H2O plus, that's it, no? Yeah. It means 1 potassium permanganate can gains how many electron? 5. Therefore, what is its equivalent mass? It is m by 5, like that. It is in acidic medium. It is also acidic medium. Next, potassium permanganate neutral medium also act as a oxidizing agent. Can you tell me, in neutral medium what is the reaction? MnO4 minus, in presence of neutral medium, it takes two water molecule. Okay, you see here, two here, how many hydrogen? 2 to the 4 hydrogen. 4 hydrogen, 2 oxygen. It takes 2 oxygen from here. It become 4 hydrogen, 4 oxygen. You will get 4 OH minus ions. So for balancing, we take 3 electron. So therefore, 3 plus 1, 4 electron, 4 electron. It is balanced. Plus, you will get MnO2. So therefore, what is the equivalent mass? M by 3. In neutral medium, a slightly alkaline medium also be said. In neutral medium, it is takes 3 electron. Next is strongly alkaline medium. In strongly alkaline medium, MnO4 minus, it takes just 1 electron. It become MnO4 minus 2. So it is a permanganate. Permanganate converts into what? Manganate. So minus 1 converts into minus 2. Therefore, what is its equivalent mass? M by 1, nothing but M. Okay? Do you understand? So these equations, no, you have to practice. There is no any shortcut. But if you are able to remember these equations, the balancing redox equation is there, no? We have in redox reaction, balancing is there. That balancing part become very easy. Okay? Similarly, reducing agents. So we use very commonly two important reducing agents. Even you have studied in lab also. Second pure lab it is there. One is a ferrous ammonium sulfate, FAS. It is a reducing agent. And another one is H2C2O4, oxalic acid. So these two are the reducing agent. Let us say FAS. What is FAS? Ferrous ammonium sulfate. Ferrous ammonium sulfate is, it is a ferrous sulfate. Okay, ammonium sulfate. Ammonium sulfate 6H2O. This is the molecular formula of ferrous ammonium sulfate. But see here, in ferrous ammonium sulfate, which is the active part? Of course, it is a reducing agent, but the whole part is not an active part. The active part is only ferrous sulfate. Here, in ferrous sulfate, Fe plus 2 only. This Fe plus 2 is just convert into what? Fe plus 3. By losing how many electron? 1 electron. That's it. So therefore, this Fe plus 2 only active part of reducing agent. Therefore, Fe plus 2 converts into Fe plus 3. Then what about other ions? Other ions do not change. Ammonium ion, it will be ammonium only. Sulfate, like sulfate only. Water also same. So therefore, Fe plus 2 converts into Fe plus 3 by losing 1 electron. Therefore, what is its equivalent mass? It is M by 1. That's it. Very easy. Next is oxalic acid. In oxalic acid, you can take ion is like this. C2O4 minus 2. Oxalate ion. Right. this oxalate ion get converts into 2 CO2 plus 2 electron. Here 2 carbon, 4 oxygen, 2 CO2 no, plus here minus 2, it become 2 electron. Therefore here 1 mole, it is 1 mole no, 1 mole of oxalate ion can gives 2 electron. Therefore what is the equivalent mass? M by 2. That's it. So these two are the very commonly using reducing agents. So in this way you can calculate the equivalent mass of oxidizing and reducing agents, right? So what is equivalent mass? How to calculate equivalent mass in element? Second one is acids, third one is base, salt and oxidizing and reducing agent is completed. Tell me now, what is the equivalent mass definition? What is equivalent mass? The number of parts of an element which combines or displays the 1.008 parts of hydrogen or 35.5 parts of chlorine or 8 parts of oxygen or 108 parts of silver called equivalent mass. So here the meaning of that statement is equivalent mass of one element is always combined with another equivalent mass of another element, that to what? Hydrogen, oxygen, chlorine, silver, right? Write on question. What is the question? "29 grams of metal capital M, 29 grams of metal capital M combines with 48 grams of oxygen, combines with 48 grams of oxygen. Calculate the equivalent mass of metal." Okay, calculate the equivalent mass of metal. Tell me. 4.5. Okay, let's see. Here metal capital M is combining with oxygen O2. Okay, we don't know what it forms, let it be what forms. But here given that, tell me, how many grams of metal combining with how many grams of oxygen? 29 grams of the metal combining with 48 grams of oxygen. This data is given. So this is enough to calculate equivalent mass, right? How? Tell me. Now the equivalent mass of one element always combined with equivalent mass of oxygen, right? So therefore when 29 gram is combining with 48 gram, you just check when 8 gram is oxygen taken, how many grams of metal will be there? 4.5 gram barutte. So 4.5 gram is nothing but equivalent mass of metal, right? Understood no? One more question. Right. 6 grams of metal combines with 6 grams of metal combines with 3.55 grams of chlorine. 3.55 grams of chlorine. What is the equivalent mass of metal? What is the equivalent mass of metal? 60. ನೋಡಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಮೆಟಲ್ ಕಂಬೈನಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್, Here chlorine given that 3.55 grams, metal is given that 6 grams. Okay, but to calculate equivalent mass, chlorine should be taken how much? 35.5. Why? 35.5 is the equivalent mass of chlorine. So which must be equal to? You see the decimal point. It is a 3.55. No, decimal point here. Now it becomes decimal point here. It means it becomes 0. Oh, that's it. One more. Right, another question. 120 grams of an element. 120 grams of an element combines with 64 grams of oxygen. Combines with 64 grams of oxygen. Right. What is the equivalent mass?
15.
So here metal now combines with oxygen, O2. Metal is given 120 grams, or metal are in element given 120 grams, oxygen given 64 gram, right? Then what is the equivalent mass of oxygen? 8. Okay, 8 equal to, you see this 8 is a how many parts of 64?
8 parts.
8 parts. You make it, this is also 8 parts. 15. Okay, next one more. Done. 80 grams of a metal M, 80 grams of metal M displace the metal M displace the 22,400 ml of hydrogen gas. 22,400 ml of hydrogen gas on reaction with 22,400 ml of hydrogen gas on reaction with dilute hydrochloric acid. On reaction with dilute hydrochloric acid. What is the equivalent mass of metal? Anybody? Four zero. Deepika, answer. Okay, Illodi. This relation is given between mass and volume. So what I have given here? Metal displaces hydrogen, no, when reaction with HCl, which gives what? H2 gas. All right. Now what is the mass of the metal given? 80 grams, right? 80 gram metal given. Then what is, how much volume is liberated? 22,400, right? Okay. 80 grams equal to 22,400 ml. But what is the equivalent volume of hydrogen? 11,200 ml, no. Equivalent volume. You make it equivalent. Equivalent volume always combines with equivalent mass. Or equivalent volume can be displaced by equivalent mass only. Hodalva? So therefore, now 80 into 11,200 divided by 22,400, it is 40. Right answer, 40 grams. Pratika, madidya? One more. One more. Right. 40 grams of an element M, an element A, 40 grams of an element A displays the 40 grams of an element A displays the 11,200 ml of oxygen, 11,200 ml of oxygen. Calculate the equivalent mass of element. Calculate the equivalent mass of element. So here an element A which is reacts with, that is not mentioned, taken X, which liberated oxygen O2. The mass of the metal element A given 40 grams and it is liberated how much? 11,200 ml of oxygen liberated. It means 40 grams is equals to 11,200 ml. But to calculate equivalent mass, we know that equivalent mass of is oxygen is always equal to equivalent mass of A. Equivalent volume equal to again equivalent mass. Right? So what is the equivalent volume of oxygen? 5,600 ml. That you have to remember, which is equals to, it is half of this, it become half of that. Right? Understand? Okay. Next, one more. A metal M combines with oxygen. A metal M combines with oxygen to form M2O3. A metal M combines with oxygen to form M2O3. Right. The atomic mass in bracket, atomic mass of metal is, atomic mass of the metal is M2O3, no, metal is 29 grams per mole. 29 grams per mole. Right. What is the equivalent mass of metal? What is the equivalent mass of metal? Answer is metal M combines with oxygen O2, it forms M2O3, no? M2O3. And atomic mass of the M given, what is the atomic mass? 29. Tell me, if the atomic mass given, what is the equivalent mass? Equivalent mass is equals to atomic mass 29 divided by valency. Now tell me, from this compound, what is the valency? It's +3, no, -2. Right? Metal is +3, right? Metal must be +3, O is -2. In crisscross method, you will get that, alright? It means it is 3, 9. Right? calculation of equivalent mass by hydrogen displacement method. We have three more methods, we'll finish that. One is hydrogen displacement method. Hydrogen displacement method. Okay. See here, so already we have done problem. Let us take one simple example. Let us take metal M. It is reacts with hydrochloric acid or any acid. Metal M combined with hydrochloric acid reacts with hydrochloric acid. It form metal halide, of course, plus it liberate what? Hydrogen gas, isn't it? Metals always reacts with acids, they liberate hydrogen gas. Now tell me, suppose if you take the mass of element is, let us take x gram. Okay, x gram of metal displace the something y gram of hydrogen. You just imagine, x gram of metal displaces y gram of hydrogen. Then what is the equivalent mass of metal? We need to calculate its equivalent mass. That means x gram is equals to y gram. Then how many grams of hydrogen here? 1 gram. Equivalent mass, no. Hydrogen is 1 gram. 1 gram hydrogen equal to equivalent mass of metal M. Therefore, can we write like this? Equivalent mass of metal is equals to, okay, tell me, this 1 into x by y, no? Okay, so therefore 1 into x divided by y, where x equal to what, y equal to what? X is what? Mass of the metal. Y is what? Equivalent mass of the, no, y is what? X is a mass of the metal, y is a mass of the hydrogen. Okay, where 1 is equals to what? Equivalent mass. Can I take here? Equivalent mass of, I'll take clearly, equivalent mass of hydrogen into x, right? So therefore, now you bring equivalent mass here. You bring, it is here. So therefore, can we write this formula? Equivalent mass of metal divided by, tell me, equivalent mass of hydrogen. Can I take equivalent mass of hydrogen is 1? Or you can take 1.008, which is equals to, equivalent mass of the metal, no. That means mass of the, x is mass of the metal, no. Mass of metal divided by mass of hydrogen. So this is the general formula. It means in hydrogen displacement method, equivalent mass of the metal by equivalent mass of the hydrogen, which is equals to mass of the metal by mass of the hydrogen. From this formula, we already did we did the problem, so you can write like a formula, right? Understand? This even you can write mass of the metal by mass of hydrogen equals to equivalent mass of the metal by equivalent mass of the hydrogen. Okay. Next, if you want in the volume form, tell me, it is the equivalent mass of metal we need to calculate. Okay, mass of the metal is given, but it is given volume, equivalent volume is given, and we know equivalent volume. If the equivalent volume is taken, mass of the hydrogen should be converted into what? Volume of hydrogen. It means you can also write another formula, equivalent mass of metal divided by equivalent volume. What is equivalent volume of hydrogen? 11,200 ml, which is equals to mass of the metal divided by volume of hydrogen. It should be in ml. Tell me what we have changed. We have converted into volume. Here hydrogen, no, equivalent volume taken. Therefore, in place of mass of hydrogen, we have taken volume of hydrogen. That's it. If the volume of hydrogen is given, you can use this formula. Understand? We have done problems, no? The same thing we have written in the form of formula. That's it. So this is hydrogen displacement method. Similarly, we have oxide formation method, chloride formation method. Okay. Take second